Hey Alex, do a DCA video. You know, one of those pullback ones on, that coin, Bitcoin. What's going on? Alex O Crypto here. Hayden asking Alex, do a BTC pullback video like the other DCA ones. So if you need anything else, throw it in the comments. We will answer your questions, your concerns, and we will get into the Bitcoin price because we have recently had a dumpola, okay? And we want those better prices. And yes, I did buy some Bitcoin today because you buy the dips and blah, 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 blah. But what if we were to get a black swan? What if we were to get a crash? Where can we go? And that's what we want to discuss here. So we have some levels. Let's never mind the CME gap, okay? The first one is the CME gap below us here, okay? We're getting a pushback. We're bouncing nicely off this trend line, and this was a nice bounce around 40K. So 40K psychologically, yes, very awesome level. But what if we go further down? What if we see that correction? Now, with previous bear runs, or previous pullbacks, might I say, we've had about a 40% correction, okay? 40% correction. What do I mean by that? So if you go over here, you can see 40% correction. This one was a black swan. However, if we go from, the candle closes, it's about 40%. If we go from here to here, it's about 40% correction before we get that parabolic move to the upside, okay? So if we were to go 40% from where we are here, we know the ETF is coming, okay? So let's say we push to $48,000, okay? So 48,000 is right about here. Let's see if we correct 40%. Do you think we're going to correct 40%? We could possibly coming back to retest. So my number one area where I'm looking for a major crash, bang, boom pullback is definitely going to be this 32,000 area. Okay, 32,000 is like unload the truck, back up the truck, let's unload it, because we put in such a nice structure here. Okay, this big blocks here, we have such a nice structure where I don't believe we are going to crush below it, unless it's like, okay, Bitcoin is never allowed in the United States again, and forget about it, it's banned. Okay, unless we get something like that, I don't see us coming below here. Okay, 31.5, 32,000. Now, that's the best I can do. I'm sorry if you're feeling FOMO and you want 12K and all that stuff. Well, you might have to wait till the next cycle for we can see lower prices. However, I don't believe that's going. We might not ever see 25, 28K. We traded so long within that range. And shout outs to you, Hayden. I know you're picking up down here, my man. So good job on that. And of course, we wish we bought more. However, what else can we see? So looking at this price range now, let's jump over to my other chart that we have some more information that I've done for you here. And we can see that we do have this box down below here. Now, this box is also a CME gap. So if I go over to the CME, you can see the CME gap is down below us here. So we are currently kind of hunting it right now. We could be looking to come out here around 40,000 CME gap. However, if we go just below here, we can see we created one right down here around 34,000. Okay, so we go back over to our chart here, 34,500-ish area where we put in a lot of volume. So our first stops along the way is first, we need to fill the CME gap here around 40,000. Then we need to have acceptance back into the range. Now, what do I mean by that? We want to see structure change, and we want to see another higher low or a lower high down here, and we want to see a lower low coming down. We want to see the structure change and then acceptance back within the range down here. And then you look to come to this volume range, which is right here. So this is your other DCA area. And that area, of course, I'm going to give you the numbers, is between 37,700 and 36,200. Okay, so that's my first, let's say your 20% allocation is within this area here with the retrace, right? And then you want to back up the truck just a little bit further, and then you're going to look for this area, which is acceptance within this range down below. So this range, we'll draw another box here, and we can see just below here, and we'll pull this down just a little bit. And this range is between 35,500 and 33,005. Okay, so that's your other location. And then let's say you got 60% of your dry powder left, right? If we get a bounce from here, you're allocating a little bit as you get the smaller dips back as you retrace here. You're allocating on those. Or if you're getting the bounce up here, you're getting the retraces here. or you're saving that juicy 31,800, 32,800 level. That is like our major area, 32,800, where we look to come back and fill some of the volume in below here before we got that massive move out of this 31,800 level. So that's how I would be deploying my capital. This is not financial advice. This is just for the beautiful community that we have here. So join us in the free Discord. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're here Monday to Friday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time every morning, coming at you hot and ready to trade. Okay, so make sure to join us. Thank you so much for asking, Hayden. Much love to you, and boom, boom. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.